So, good evening, everyone. I am Pushpita De, and today I will be presenting a case study on supply and sales management with business intelligence. So now let's get started. So, firstly, why is business intelligence needed for this retail chain? Well, there are many advantages, but here I am going to mention a few, such as we can do dynamic pricing based on the price optimization so that we can be ahead of our competitors. We can also our uh, predict demand by optimizing our inventory so that we don't end up overstocking those products which doesn't do well in our chain or retail stock. We can also take data driven decisions. For example, if we want to open a new store in a new location, rather than just assuming, we can take data driven decisions so that we can check if it is safe or not, or fruitful or not, to open a new store in this particular area. So the next topic is the objective of this analysis. So as I have mentioned before, we can identify our customers' behavior for better personalization so that we can serve them better. It also helps us to take data driven decisions. We can also growth our business with this. Moving on to the next slide. Um, Here I was given a data set which has a fact table and 5 dimension tables. This is the sample of our fact table, and here I have imported all the necessary libraries which are required for data visualization, matplotlib and seaborn, and for data manipulation, pandas. So this is the star schema of the data set. Here, as we can see that the fact table is connected with all the dimension tables by their primary keys. Moving on to the next slide. Data quality check. So before starting the analysis, we have to check whether there is any duplicate values or missing values in our data so that we can get the optimized results. So as we can see that there is no duplicate values in our fact table, but there are definitely missing columns. From here we can see that the 155 number item has the missing values in the unit column. So for solving this, I have checked the unit column of the item type, which is food chips, which is mostly bags in the unit column. So using the mode, I have replaced it. And when I was on the item dim, I came to know that there are various inconsistency in the formatting of the unit column. So for that, I have used the replace function to remove that inconsistency. As we can see that I have removed them. And for the data integration, I have to merge some dimension tables with the fact table. Here I have merged them with the item dim and store dim, and on the basis of their primary key. So here for data for store distribution, here as we can see that there are a total 44 unique stores in our retail chain. Most of them are of small sizes. Okay, so distribution by division. Here we can see that Dhaka has the most number of stores in our retail chain, which is followed by Sylhet and Rangpur. So city-wise revenue. Here I have used the group by on the an aggregate function on total price column to sum up them to get the total store and total revenue of each city. Here, as we can see that Dhaka has the most number of most number of stores in our retail chain, and it is also ahead in the number of revenue. So I was given a particular store, which is store 29. So here is the monthly trends of the store 29. So as we can see from this bar plot that the highest sales are on the August month, as it is the peak season, and the lowest, it is performing the lowest on March. This is the quarterly trend, and from this we can see that quarter three is peaks our sales period, and but quarter four is not performing that well. The reason could be the seasonal drop of our of the post holiday season. This could be a reason. Yearly sale trends of store 29. So here, as we can see that the store is performing really well on 2016, but it is performing very poorly on 2021. But here I would like to mention that we don't have the proper data of year 2021. We only have the January month's data here, so that's why it is limiting our trend analysis. Okay, so the most here are the top five most sold items of our store 29. Here we can see that the medicine category are the top most selling category of our retail store, which is followed by beverage. Okay, so top selling items. Here I was given two specific items, which were item 155 and 209. So from the top selling item of 209, we can see that our given item is performing really well um, on our, as it is on top one. So but our for the 155 number item, it is of food chips category, but it is not performing that well. It is on number 8 of our top 10 chart. So what we can do here is we can make combo deals, or we can give offers to uh, boost the sale of this product. So the stock analysis of suppliers. From this pie chart, we can see that Mesa and Denimatch companies are our top suppliers. Item pricing overview. Here I have used the uh, item name and unit price of the products, and I have sorted them in the descending order, and here I have used the head and tail function to find out the top 5 and least 5 expensive items in our inventory. So as we can see that in our inventory, Red Bull is the most expensive item, and our Blue Diamond and almonds are the least expensive item in our inventory. So here is the monthly sale trends of our given product. As we can see that our item number 155 is performing really well on the last month, year ending, and as it is of food chips categories, people tend to use them on parties, and it is performing really low on the year end, or the first time. Okay, so it is the yearly trends. The our given item 155 is performing really well on year 2020, 2018, but it is not performing really well on 2021. Again, we don't have the full data of this year, so we can't say many things about it. So for the time series analysis, I have used the profit model to run our prediction. So for the item 155, as we can see that I have predicted the sale trends for 2 years. Our as it is not performing that well, so we have to plan accordingly to boost the sale of this product. But our item 209 is performing very well, as we can see in this chart. For the forecasting of store 29, we can see that our store is not performing that well. Here I have predicted 1 year of data. So we have to take efficient seasonal patterns for planning. Here store feasibility, if a new store should be open in this area or not. Here from this chart we can see that Dhaka is has the number of stores in our retail chain, and it is also on the top position of on the revenue as well. But here, as we can see, that the city Lakshmipur, Dinajpur has don't have the that much amount of stores, but on the basis of revenue these are doing really well. So if we want to open a new store, we can definitely check these areas for our plan. So last but not least, customers. I have we have distributed I have distributed it in two categories, by purchase volume or and uh, by revenue. So as we can see that our those customers, these are the top 10 customers in the number of transactions. They shop frequently from our shop. So uh, we can offer them special offers so that they become loyal to our chain and don't go anywhere. And these are the customers, top 10 customers by revenue. They often spend a lot in our retail stores, so we have to maintain their loyalty, so we can give them loyalty programs so that they can shop frequently. So this analysis helps us in better decision taking. So it helps us to campaign the capitalize, so that we can target our marketing based on the seasons. As we all know, Ramadan is coming, so we can take accurate action on that, so that we can get the most of this season. And we can also efficient our budget by maximize our high sales period. So strategies to increase the profit and reduce losses is to focus on our best performing product, and we can also launch promotional campaign. In my opinion, uh, we should definitely check the social media for our campaigning promotion, as it grows drastically. And we can also cut our cost by reduce labor on those months which don't perform really well. uh, so this was all from my side. If you have any questions, please.
Thank you so much, Pushpita, there for your presentation.